that was weird. Hopefully that's all sorted and done. I don't know what that was all about. Sorry for the delayed intro. I literally booted up into a pace partner ride, and all of a sudden, everybody disappeared. And then my trainer decided that it did not recognize that I had a direct connect, which shouldn't be physically possible, because it's literally hardwired into the network. So I have no idea what the heck just happened. It's like the network switch just died for a second, and then came back to life, but kind of tanked the trainer and Zwift for a moment? I'm not really sure. That was weird. That's a new one. I have never had that happen before. Thankfully, power cycling the trainer and power cycling Zwift seem to fix it. So, we're good. And I don't miss out on a warm-up because of the days that I have the longer time. That was weird. But hopefully we're good to go now. So. What? Hey, Ina, how are you? Okay, I need to switch my weapons. Cool. That is what I was checking. Ugh. Very warm. Yeah, I'd imagine. I feel that. Not today as much. But recently it has been warm and humid, which we're not supposed to have that. Humid is not supposed to be a thing we have. I also have a squeaky butt right now, which is weird. When you get new shorts, they have a habit of being squeaky, and it's very unpleasant. Because you feel, I don't know. I'm sure you would. I'm just happy we're not at what we were forecast to have tomorrow. We were forecasted to have 100-degree heat tomorrow, and it is thankfully not. Which I'm very happy about. Oh, hey, look, it's Zelda, Moose Man. I didn't know Zelda was in Zwift. Oh, wait. No, okay. I thought it might have been a former pro, but it is not. Thought it might have been Wes Sulzberger. He is, at least, not according to the names. We're gonna try to race today. See what happens. After winning on Sunday or Saturday, I'm a little bit more okay with whatever happening. I have an overall win in my back pocket now, so I'm happy. For those that didn't see it, after the tiny races, which is 4 races in an hour on Saturday morning, I apparently placed well enough to win the overall in my category, so I will take that. Winning the overall for 4 races in a row, beating over 30 people, I think. I'll take it. There was a lot of, apparently a lot of the people who did well in the final race really did not do well in the first 3. And the people that did well in at least 2 of the first 3 really faltered in the final, so consistency won it. I barely won it, though. I won by 2 points. If I had finished 1 place down in just about any race, I would have lost. So, every place mattered. I don't know if I've ever gotten that close to positive or minus a place. It was crazy. Like the weekend before when I got 3rd overall, it was a landslide to 1st and 2nd. They were just head and shoulders above everybody. time to hop in the Penske. Imagine. When I do that, I will switch wheels. I am, hopefully. That is the plan, at least. I saw, did you race earlier today, Bat Salts? Thankfully, I don't have to look left much. How'd it go? I was talking about how, seeing as I won the overall on Saturday, I don't really care how today goes. That's what I'm telling myself. It's my rule. I did really well Saturday, so whatever. C-Cat. Nice. Yeah, I'll be in D. Not by much. But, whatever. My legs are very iffy right now. I didn't ride yesterday because we walked so much on Sunday. I did a 7-kilometer run. And then we spent the entire day walking. Went to the Botanical Gardens. Went to Meow Wolf. Walked here, there, everywhere. Ugh. It's tiring. Oh, dang. Yeah, I've checked and mine is pretty much C's and D's, so... My pride takes a little bit of hit, but I'll deal with it. There is somebody that has a ridiculous watt per kilo in mind, which feels like they're incorrectly placed. I think they're at like 4.2 watts a kilo or something, and I'm like, got it, don't follow you, because I will die. Yeah, I think, like, I've seen people be really up in arms. Be like, oh, this new system sucks, and it's like, people, it's been out less than a week. Like, give it time for people to shake out to their appropriate places. Like, calm it down. It's not that big a deal. It's gonna be fine. Give it at least a couple weeks for people to shake out into their appropriate places. And then complain. But don't complain before it's even really gotten to the point where people have settled in. Alright, I'm just gonna do a chill warm-up. So, I mean, it's that thing of, I get it. It's new, you don't like it. But, chill. Like, it's gonna take some time before things get settled. So. Sounds good. I should be here, as long as my trainer or internet don't crap out again. Chill here, semi-warm up. Today is more purely experimentation. Like, that's really... I'm just curious to see what it's like. If I do well, cool. If I don't do well, whatever. I'm just here for a workout. My legs don't feel 100%. So, play it by ear. good and chill for the moment. Nice little right at edge zone 2, zone 1 pace. I'm happy with that. I don't want to push too hard right now. Actually, really didn't do much research into R.G.V. I completely forget how many power-ups there are. Oops. I know I should do a little bit more caring research, but it is what it is. I'll be people's point fodder today. They can beat me and take some of my points. Very few people are... Actually, I don't even know if anybody's higher ranked than I am in the terms of ZP rankings. Because of tiny races, it's rare. When I don't race tiny races, I'm just like point fodder. But it is what it is. But man, doing so much running lately has really just thrown my body for a loop. And it, like, I feel like I'm making good progress, but it's just so mentally fatiguing trying to get back into running. Not that I'm, like, anticipating keeping running after the duathlon. We'll see. It's unlikely. Once the duathlon's over, I'll probably scrap it for a while. Go back into trying to do at least 3 days a week riding, if not more. My thought was I was going to do some indoor running while I was at work, because I can just be right here, have Zwift on one of the PCs, and be available for if anything needs it. But I realized quickly that I hate running indoors. It sucks. Not that I like running outdoors, but running outdoors is exponentially better than running indoors, without a shadow of a doubt. Indoors, it's far too easy to just fold and just be like, oh, I'm done. Because you can watch every second that you've done, every, point of a kilometer. Outdoors, you purposefully do loops where you get out to the other side of the loop and you're like, well, I technically could give up, but I still gotta get back, so it doesn't matter. Can't really do that on Zwift. You can at any point just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna hop off the treadmill. So that's, like, with riding, I don't normally do that because I enjoy riding. And more often than not, I'm riding with a group like this, which is more motivation. When I'm running, I'm almost never running in a group. So, partially obviously because there's less people running, but it's also, I am not great with pacing yet in a run. And unless you have a smart treadmill, pacing on Zwift with a run pod is shoddy at best. And that's, I mean, partially my fault. We got a run pod instead of a treadmill pod. But neither of us are invested enough to get the treadmill edition. So that's about $100. And we're sure as heck not going to buy a smart treadmill. Because Penguin mainly does walking. And I don't, if I can avoid it. So we'll see. Maybe one run a week or something to keep the fitness, but I don't intend, unless the duathlon is just like life-changing, I don't intend on really doing anything running related as an event in the future. It's just not something I enjoy. Definitely better outside, but still not enticing. That's for sure. It's just one of those things I'm doing because I need to right now. I don't want to mean, could I run a 5K feasibly without much prep? Yes. Would I feel bad about the effort that I put in? Probably. Which is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want to have at least a mildly competent run for what I'm capable of. Instead of kind of phoning it in. Do I expect to be dropped by just about everybody? Absolutely. But that is what it is. From what it seems, the multi-sport field is pretty welcoming. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely don't anticipate doing anything related to triathlon or something, because I have not done any swimming in years. Am I a bad swimmer? No. Do I know how to swim? Yes. Do I ever really want to do it competitively? No. Nor do I want to have to buy a wetsuit. Because none of that sounds enjoyable to me. And that's something that you really have to train on. You can't just go out and do it. You've got to go to a pool and do laps, or find somewhere you can actually do, you know, swim. You can't just show up one day up and be like, I can swim! Not a great idea. Because running and cycling, you can just pull over and be like, hey, somebody come get me. Can't really do that in a swim. Can't be out in the middle of the water and be like, hey, can somebody come fetch me? Doesn't really work. Not exactly a thing. I mean, yes, you can have a boat, but... And I know for anything with open water, you've kind of got to have guards, in a sense. Or, you know, lifeguards or whatever. But that's exponentially more embarrassing to me. I know I jokingly say I don't have any pride, but that's a new level. I don't think I can swallow that pill. But we'll see if this duathlon is magic. Scarily enough, it's next month now. It's daunting. I think it's like the 25th. Oh, we got Buddy the Elf in here for Christmas in July. Probably ease up the gear so I spin more. Some of my sprints, I've been like bogging myself down for some reason. No. Stick to what you know. Somebody have new ankle. What? How? Holy hell. Sounds extraordinarily painful. pretty good back and forth. Nothing too strenuous, but nothing too easy. Just enough variability. I will say, doing the climb the other day was pretty good. Good warm-up. Very weird that Sauce is not putting the chat messages on the map. Wonder why. Huh. Did that plug-in break? That's sad. That actually helped me read messages instead of chat having them stack on each other. Oh, that sucks. That is one thing Zwift has really not done well in the UI, is when messages stack. It's like, why do they stack? You get one message, and another message immediately pops in, and I can't read the other one. And I know, oh, companion app. Not everybody's on companion app. I mean, a large portion is here, but there's at least 5 or so in that list of 15 that aren't. And I look, I know I can't. A, because I have chat, and B, because my phone's on a different network than my computer is. So, that is one of the reasons I like the Sauce map, is the chat popping up actually gives me an idea of who's saying what and where. It's super helpful. Especially if you're trying to organize things. Like, imagine if you're a sweep. It's an absolutely helpful thing for a sweep. Because they can see who's messaging them. Thanks, George. Did you see the results from Saturday? Not exactly a, like, hard-hitting song, but it's a good song. Like, upbeat, but not exactly a Zwif song. But also, how you doing, George? He's doing so many races. No worries. Placed 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 14th, 15th. Ended up taking the overall. So, barely by 2 points, but I took it. So I can say I won the last one done by ZMap and VO2 Max. I'll take it. Seeing as it's changing this weekend, it's going to go to Racing Score. But I think I came away with like 872 points to second place is 870. So literally, one place would have changed the whole thing. But not what happened, so. It was a good selection of courses for me, because it was all Scotland. Yeah. It was very similar to the weekend prior. Yeah, this weekend they're going to be doing Zwift Labs. Zwift Insider is going to be one of the, or Zwift Tiny Races. Zwift Insider Tiny Races are going to be part of the testing. So, whatever category you are for Racing Score will be Tiny Races now. And just as I was really starting to enjoy the categorization again. This is the issue. It's like any time that I start doing well, it's got to change. It's like, 383? It's not good. Welcome back, Bath Salts. But I also haven't done much Z racing. So I don't know whether it was pulling from tiny races or not. Basically, the only racing series that I was doing that counted towards racing score was the tiny races. Do I feel like I'm pulling a lot of people. Yeah, I am. I'm, like, up here, basically pulling half the field. Yeah, yes, of course. Of course Bath Salt's from Twitch. How would you know that? I'm curious how today's gonna go. Like, my recovery score is crazy good. But do I feel that? No. I don't. But like I was mentioning, I ran 7 kilometers on Sunday after doing the tiny races Saturday. And then walked. All day. Literally all day. We were out at like 8:30. And we started at 8:30 in the morning. And we're out until like 7. So like 10 plus hours of walking. Oh jeez, man. Okay, so what would equate to C in a sense of like wording? Yeah, I'm in 4 or D, which is what I'm trying today. I want to see how it feels doing the Z racing. I preempted the stream by saying it is what it is today. I get what I get. I'm not coming into this with the mentality of tiny races. I'm coming into this with the mentality of just whatever. 5:12, nice. That tracks comparatively to me, because you are definitely a stronger racer than I am. That's literally mid, because it goes 0 to 1,000. Oh, you had 10 pens? Dang. So is midday like 10 pens? Is that how that works? Prime time is 10. Okay, interesting. I don't think I knew that. That was a weird black square. Yeah, I love when people realize that Greatest London Flat is not straight flat. Alright, I'm gonna have to hop in the pens here in a second.
Hello there.
Peter, how are you? Alright. Alright, 7 minutes, 15 seconds. Cool. Well, Brian Kellison is in like Cat C. Oh, that sucks, sweetheart. Hopefully that's all it is. So, like I said earlier, don't judge racing score until it's had a couple weeks to shake everybody out to the correct pen. Because right now it's going to be real screwed. Trust me. I've seen it. I'll be back, chat. I'm back. Sounds good, George. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, Batsalz, looks like there's 4 power-ups on this course. Is that correct? This way real quick. I think it looks like, if I remember right, there's what, balloon sprint over here? Yeah, I got it, balloon sprint. So there's aqueduct, Have, and then another sprint there. Okay. Cool. So there is another sprint after. That's what I wanted to check, because I want to make sure there's another sprint after the aqueduct. Probably going to be using my power-ups pretty liberally. Actually, let me see. I don't remember what the power-ups are. I didn't check. I didn't really research for this at all, which is really bad on me. I'm better than this. 48 people, dang. Ah, no, come back. Arrow and draft. So honestly, appreciate it, Peter. Honestly, either is fine. They'll both be good for us. Arrow's probably better, but draft, depending on how you use it, can be pretty good. Yeah. Somehow I managed to win the overall. I'm not sure how. That was a shocker to me. 2nd, 4th, 6th, and like 15th got me the win. But it was by 2 points. So any position worse, and I would have lost. No more watch bets off. Like I said, this is a test race. This is for fun. If I do well, cool. If I don't do well, whatever. Yeah, I did win the overall. think I got 872 points to second place is 870. So literally any position worse in any race, and I would have lost. Which is terrifying to think about, but thankfully I'm thinking about it in post and not present. I'm glad I did not know that going into the final race. That would have been stressful. So, I was joking earlier that, of course, when I start doing well, they change things. Because I started placing in the top 10 in the tiny races, and that's when they changed to the 40-minute mapping. And then once they change to something where I start doing well again, they gotta change it again. That's how it goes for my luck. I'm not allowed to do well. The good thing, though, is if we had kept the same scoring system for this weekend, I probably would have moved up a category. And then got trounced and came back. So. Yeah, yep, absolutely. I totally knew what I was doing. And almost didn't fold in race 4. Yeah. Alright. Alrighty. Stage 1 of Vive la France. Which really is the main thing for racing sport, so. I am curious what this will feel like. R.G.V is a pretty neutral course. So this will be interesting. And there are D's and C's mixed in here. So. I'm curious. Alright. 5 seconds. Look at how much it's stretching. Just letting dangle. Don't mean, but appropriate. I do expect once we get to a feature, this will split. No, have to be careful. Did Sat put a C in their name to show that they're a C? Does your pride hurt? Gonna sit in the draft for now. Yep, didn't think so. It's gonna be an interesting one to figure out. I feel like people that are sad about this being technically Cat D are probably gonna try to split it. Group, can you track, please? Thanks. Definitely over 120. Splits are starting. Oh, that's a fun one. No. What's up? I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of Zwift videos. S-Bone is a dangerous one. I know what power he has. Wrong. Where the aqueduct is. It's a good effort so far. You want to know what I'm listening to? Currently on Sesh the Seven Seas. Very fun song. A lot tamer than I expected. Which honestly probably isn't suiting me. Whoa. Obviously you do. Oh, Penguin's home. This is very... like... Zone 3-4. Tim says hi, chat. Oops. What the heck? Oy vey. It's definitely more level. Oh, this is tickling. Yeah, I definitely feel Saturday and Sunday in my legs. For sure. Two and a half K, Joe. 2.5 K. Just tired legs. Heart's fine. Just built up accumulated fatigue from lots of exercise in the legs lately. I barely wanted to move yesterday. This is ambitious. I shouldn't want to race tomorrow because I need to run Thursday. So it's really the only option to test this out. So I said this is more of an experiment race than coming in with tiny race fitness. Now it's almost good. Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it, Peter. That took a lot. I know it's coming.
Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. What are you doing? Having a game of nighttime, daytime. You want to play?
Tough. Watts are tough. I couldn't tell Peter. Group behind us closing. Thanks, Peter. quickest. Oh yeah, totally. Totally. Considering half a draft, that'd be a very dumb decision. That was hard. That was very hard. I definitely did not have the legs from Saturday. That's honestly probably because my whoop couldn't track as well anymore. There's no way I peaked at 190. It had to be close to 200. Yeah. Let's see. That hurt. That hurt a lot. Oh yeah. There is next to no rest in that graph. It was just consistent. Normally in races it's peaks and valleys. This was just flat out the entire time. Yeah. Close to 200. Look at that 30-minute. That got close. That got very close. 5 watts off my 35-minute best. Right. I will take that. I'll take that. That was very, very level racing. I'm curious to see how that goes. That's the hardest I've been pushed in a race like that in a while. For a long form race. Ooh.